Alright, so here we've got the Shen gameplay going against a Riven, taking teleport into this matchup again, just because Riven is a feisty champion, and me solo killing them isn't really going to happen. Really, kinda ever. Graves pings for assistance, so I'm like, okay, cool, I'll just stand here and watch guard. I know the Riven level 1, her 3 Qs will absolutely mess me up. Standard Shen page, going Grasp Domination. You'll notice the Rise in this game is the Rise from last game. He sent me a friend request, and I said sure, might as well play a game with him. Liked his playstyle, guess he liked my playstyle, so figure we'll keep this up. I get cheeky, I creep here. Okay, I'm like,
Minions have spawned.
I know how to kind of time my laning or when walking back lane, so I drop a ward right there. Boom. So in about a minute, that ward will disappear, but it'll give me vision. It'll give us vision on where hecarim might be around the time for anything to happen, because I know hecarim is a full clear champion, and so that'll give us time on his full clear in terms of where he's at. So walk up, just gonna take this as I normally do. Gonna try and use my W whenever she jumps on me to just avoid some of that early game harassment. Get a nice grasp hit on her. See, this is just what I'm talking about. Just that damage right there. So she's level 2. Definitely not looking to walk up when she's level 2. And she punishes me for that. Here's my level 2. Take E as one does. And are you watching the minimap? Look who popped up, hecarim. So hecarim's right on time. So definitely got vision on him. So, you know, if Graves did collapse for the gank mid lane, we see hecarim. Hecarim could have easily responded. This also lets Graves know that hecarim is at his red buff. And it lets me know that hecarim's topside too. So Rise goes away, probably to put some vision down in the jungle. I'm worried about her showing up to my Graves. I guess she recalled there. Not really sure what happened. But we're just chilling. She actually teleports bot lane. Tell me I did not get flamed for not teleporting with her. Not my fault. Yeah, see, Graves pinging me teleport. I didn't have the reaction there like I probably should have. Wasn't expecting her to teleport. Didn't expect them to have such a deep ward on our bot lane. But I'm like, you know, I need to farm. You know. Again, Graves and our Rise fighting the hecarim. Hecarim does kill the Graves. No. And Rise, I think Rise does actually pick up the kill. So I walk down. Can't really catch the wave. I know Riven's gonna shove it when she gets back to lane. So all Rivens do. There's no way she's gonna freeze it. So I pick up an early health potion, or a health pot, and then I sell for the refillable. No need to use my teleport here. And as I said, she's just gonna keep pushing the wave. So again, just gonna walk back up. Just take the lane as is. Looking to get 6 to use my ultimate to get somewhere on the map. And Riven disappears again. So I'm like, uh-oh. But see, she just walks up and just, you know, does a fifth of my health for no reason. Plus she's got a massive wave. I'm pretty sure I hit 6 off of this wave too. If not, I get pretty close to it. I don't know why I'm auto-attacking his minions. There we go. Shen does have a nice rhythm when it comes to farming. So we take dragon. Again, you know, she just stands there, and I just can't really do much about it. So I'm definitely getting harassed underneath my lane. And the last thing I want to do is I don't want to give her a kill. You know, she already has 2 because of her gank bot lane. So she hit 6. You know, Rise is like he's on his way. I'm like, dude, she's level 6. Missed my taunt. I do that so often.
I am the breath.
So I flashed to, I think, gap close to get in front of her for the cool Q pull through, but I still messed it up. And then Hecarim's here, so a little bit of jukey. Riven, taunt, just a grasp with the E. Caitlyn's like, what just happened? I have teleport, so I'm just going to teleport back to lane. He uses his ultimate there, which was so funny, to stop my back. Maybe I guess he thought I was a little bit further out. But yeah, so just going to back. It's even, and it's on my side, so the wave is going to push out. I see Hecarim is jumping Graves. So I'm like, what the heck? So pick up on me, 2 cloth armors. Think I'm gonna rush the teleport or the bramble just because Riven is so far ahead, and it will really help with the Hecarim and the Kaisa. Ulti the Rise mid lane. Get a juicy taunt on the Hecarim. Seraphine flashes over. Nothing we can do there. So then I have teleport, so I just teleport back to lane just to catch the Riven. Which again is just, I think, one of the great reasons why teleport is such a good item against a summoner spell on Shen. Over ignite in certain matchups, just because, you know, you can ult and you can immediately get back to lane. So yeah, so Riven just going in there. Not much I can really do to avoid her harass other than just eating it, or just, you know, just backing off altogether. You know, I do have level advantage, but really not too much of a level advantage. So I'm just trying to get little hits in on her. If I had gotten that taunt, maybe something would have been a little bit better. But so bot lane kind of popping off here.
Blue team double kill.
I mean, Graves is there to respond to the Hecarim gank, which is really nice.
The universe needs
Riven,
order.
cheeky in the bush. She used her ultimate there. So I'm like, okay. I don't know what she's trying to pull, but it's something. So, ping her R. I just walk up. I'm not sure if she's still here or not, but I don't think she would even care to try and go for another kill. I see her, so I can't walk up at all at this point. Which is unfortunate. Definitely not how you want to play the game, but hey, you gotta play passive sometimes. Especially into just matchups where you don't really have that upper hand. Again, trying to keep my distance there with that bombies. So I just back. see Riven, you know, it's just gonna shove the wave again, but you know, I pick up that bramble, and I pick up boots and another cloth armor. So now I'm definitely in a really nice defensive spot to really kind of hang with the Riven when she does want to go for those trades. I always do this thing, whereas I'm clicking back to lane, I always click on the minimap, and sometimes I don't click all the way. So I do have ultimate, and Graves is going in. And then Riven, not sure which way she wanted to go out. But now it's a 3v1 for the hecarim. Seraphine's here. I was trying to just protect the rise there, but hecarim's sphere was just too good. Pick up a nice kill. Graves says, hey, I'm going to try again. I'm like, okay, I'll do Rift. I always enjoy the nice random Rift pickups. Just because, you know, it's something to do. It's not like I can really push my lane. It's already pushing. And so I get that, and I'm like, okay, let's get mid lane. I always like to drop at mid lane. Breaking open mid lane is always better than breaking open top, in my opinion. Realize I'm not really going to get much. I see Riven with the TP behind. So I'm like, well, crap. So I do end up going mid lane here. Because Graves and Rise is converging. And so I dropped the Rift. And I don't know if it was the best thing to do, but what did I do? I pulled Seraphine and I kept Hecarim here. Because I felt like if Hecarim and Seraphine had rotated down, I think we definitely would have lost that fight. Given Leona is just so low, and Rise and Graves were kind of low on mana. You know, and here's me explaining that. Not the best use out of a Rift, but definitely something to do and consider. 2 dragons up 4,000 gold, up 7 kills. So we're definitely really strong at this point in the game. Riven, really the only one with kills, hecarim too. But, you know, we've got some nice bounties on our side. And some really good KDAs. And after some nice fighting, dragging, and whatnot, back to lane for some standard straight up farming. Again, I have the finished boots here, and I picked up another armor. Ulti bot lane to counter the hecarim gank. Cool. I don't know how I got that kill there. But I did. I see the tower is so low. So I'm like, okay, let's just walk up.
Red team's turret has been destroyed.
I see Graves' top lane. You know, my teleport's in 6 seconds. So I walk up, and I just drop these wards here just to help bot lane. I like to walk mid lane, maybe do something with the Seraphine. Thinking, hey, what if I got a taunt on her, right? Kind of pushing her off of the tower. We see Riven kind of sneaking up on the rise. Like, oh crap, okay. She goes in. Everfrost Rise is really powerful. Just because he now has 2 stuns. And Riven is just giving us the good old rundown. I'm like, screw it, you know? Not really no point in running her down. Just for her to somehow get a kill. And then, you know, we would just lose our 300 gold. Definitely don't want to give up 600 gold for a death if I don't have to. push that wave in right quick. I back. Figured I could pick up something. Yeah, I finish off the Frostfire, which is really nice. So now I know I'm strong. You know, everybody on our team has a first item, working towards a second. Here comes a teleport mid lane, just because I wanted to get to this fight as fast as possible. I'm trying to do something just to save the Rise here. But in the end, it just gets caught out, and it's like, what can I do? I E in and die. Trying to play a little bit of tower defense. We know how that goes. I'm like, oh, okay. Hey guys, what you doing?
Blue team's turret has been destroyed.
So now I'm like, let's protect the Rise. Oh crap, Graves is getting like converged on. Everybody's a bit kind of out of position here. I feel like, okay, cool. Now they funneled themselves into a position. I get the taunt on the Riven. And Caitlyn. And just comes in and just absolutely melts their health bars. Flashing the Masteries with Graves just for funsies. And everybody's like, alright, let's Dragon. We got to. We just killed the hecarim, 20 seconds on him. Dragon spawning in 7. We have to get this Dragon. That'll give us 3. Gives us the nice soul point. Which definitely makes the next Dragon something that the enemy team has to deal with. I realize here that I don't think I had enough gold to really buy anything. So I'm like, yeah, I'll do my favorite thing in the world. I'll take Krugs. And of course, I'm looking bot lane at that conglomerate of mess. Ulti in. Yeah, and we just get destroyed. Which is unfortunate. Definitely kind of threw a little bit of the lead we have there. Not really sure what we were fighting for. We got the dragon, just leave, you know? But I felt like, you know, it's my job as the Shen to always ulti into those fights. So just going mid lane here. No point to really go top. There's a fat wave for us pushing into their turret. I think I actually changed direction to go bot here. Yeah. So Rise ulti's in. Ulti's in, walks up. Clears the wave. Caitlyn's coming in from above, so we definitely kind of have a jump situation here. Rise with the flash W. Everfrost to get the pick on the Rel. Graves also fighting the hecarim 1v1. And the Seraphine, mind you. And then there comes the Riven. And I believe he escapes. And so here I come. How Graves lived through all that? Don't know. Kate Leona getting that tier 2 bot tower. So I'm like, let's sweep. Let's maybe clear out some vision if they had it. Find a control ward. You know, I'm thinking about it, taking my favorite thing in the world. But no, my team needs me. So I rotate back down to mid lane. Take a tower shot, because, you know, Why not? Wasn't really paying attention either. I get my shield off on the rise, which is really helpful. I'm kind of doing nothing here in this fight. I walked up, had to E to save myself from the tower or not get caught by the Riven. It's probably the saving moment to actually make me useful in that fight. Was just catching the Riven. So I think Graves Collector? I don't know. Or Gale Force, I think, is what killed. I don't know. I don't know how he got the kill there, but he did. So yeah, so the gold difference is just massive here. After having kind of that really good team fight there, getting 2 towers, 3 towers at this point. Of course, I'm going to take enemy jungle camps. I'm expecting hecarim to show up. Yep, and there he is. Oh, Rel, uh-oh. Rel kind of botched her thing there. And I'm like, we can turn this around? Okay. I see the teleport coming in from the Riven. So. Like, okay, well, we got a nice pick on the jungler this time. Leona's kind of going in. Oh, I accidentally FF'd. That's what you see the surrender vote fail for. Leona and I are kind of poking fun here. It's toxic as all ever. Just because Dragon's coming up. So, I really want to back though, because I'm sitting on a lot of gold. But Leona gets that nice tag there. Yeah. We've pushed them off. Yeah, I'm able to take out the Rel before I go down, but all that matters is that Graves got the dragon. Right. Because I think we do lose this fight. No, Rise absolutely pops off. Like, dude, the Rise damage, just EQ, EQ. Absolutely insane. He celebrates it a little bit. But, you know, that Earth Soul definitely makes him a force to be reckoned with. So, I've finished off the Thornmail here. And I pick up a Tiamat just for some extra little bit of damage. When I do jump onto a Kaisa, or a Seraphine, or a hecarim, I think that's always good to have. But otherwise, Thornmail, just because Riven, hecarim, Seraphine. I know Rel's abilities are ability power, but, you know, not really too worried about getting killed by her. And again, Seraphine, not really focusing on her damage. I have some good magic resist. So here, we're looking to set up the dragon, or the Baron. I see Riven bot lane, so I'm like, okay, I'm just going to start fighting. Rel launches herself over the wall, but I'm like, dude, just take dragon. Like, Riven's bot lane. You know, I'm zoning here. There's 3 of them now. There's 4 of them now. I'm like, uh-oh. Rel ulties me. Leona goes in. Rise pops around. hecarim goes in for the dragon with the Seraphine ultimate, but just doesn't get it. And just sure enough, sure they got me, but just follow up and just go in. So now we've got the Baron. And we've got the Dragon Soul, so Leona getting left behind. That's so funny.
Red team's turret has been destroyed.
So I don't think they push here. Yeah, I think we choose the back instead of taking the next turret, just because hecarim is up, Kais is up, so on and so forth. So I'm back alive. I've got some more non-magic mana and a ruby crystal. Looking to build, I think, Spirit Visage, just to really fight that Seraphine. Just because her harass was kind of painful. It seems they failed to surrender. So here, we're like, okay, what's up? What's kind of the game plan? And I believe we're just waiting for Elder Dragon. Unless, we can get a good fight. I'm not scared of this Riven at all. No reason to be. I'm tanky. So. TMI giving me that nice juicy wave clear that Shen does struggle with. So, I have everything. Elder Dragon in 2 minutes. So I'm just going to keep pushing in top lane. I see 4 people mid. Something. Okay, are they going to fight? Are they going to come here? Who cares? I just want to get this tower. Finally get my top tower to fall. But, with the Caitlyn and the Graves bot lane pushing in on that tower there with Baron buff, I'm ready to ulti. Notice I'm not even paying attention to what I'm doing. There's the ultimate in. hecarim kills Caitlyn, so I'm like, crap. Teleport time. I taunt backwards to catch the hecarim and the Riven, which actually gave Rise a little bit more time. Flashing forward for no apparent reason, really. We're like, okay.
Red team's turret has been destroyed.
So now we're getting this inhibitor. Diving towards the Rise with W to, I don't know, maybe save him. I don't know. So we're just kind of hanging out. Can't really close the game out. Might as well do Elder Dragon, right? Yeah, I need to back so I can pick up some items. It'll take me about 15 to 20 seconds to walk back in the lane. I pick up the Spectral's Cow and a health belt, Giant's belt, just for that health. So now I've got good amounts of armor, good amount of magic resist, good amount of damage, and plenty of health to go around. Walking up, getting ready for the dragon fight. Graves is having fun. Leona just kind of walks in. The Seraphine Charm, the Rel goes in. I turn onto the Seraphine. It's the massive damage. We catch the Kaisa, and Riven just can't do anything. And so we go to end the game, and Graves is just doing Elder Dragon. And just like that, I make it into Gold 3. This is the game to push me into Gold 3, which is super exciting. A nice 5-game victory split.